All right, boys. Welcome back to another episode of the Almost Division One podcast. My name is Edward. We've also got Ryan and Sam with us here today. Boys, how we doing?
Phenomenal, Edward, is an understatement. I'm just kidding. I'm doing pretty good. Bears
Yeah,
got the big win on Monday. Me and Sam brought it to you guys. Oh, what an electric start to the week. It's Wednesday night. Going to be Thursday here soon, Thursday night football. And sure enough, it's the weekend.
yeah,
Gotta
man.
love it.
The week's been feeling a little slow, but that Monday night win, man, it started the week out with a bang, and now it's kind of getting slow. But tomorrow's Thursday, which means we got more football, and we're back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow's day.
Yeah.
24 years old tomorrow for me.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say.
yeah, we got a
the
big
birthday
week.
for the kid.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, Sam Spencer turns 24 years old.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then
crazy.
2 days later, our guy here,
Oh.
Mr. Edward Rabi Neshwat, his birthday on Saturday. I mean,
Sunday.
you can't make this up. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. But
Mhm.
dude, we have a lot to talk about, guys. Huh?
Trouble brewing this weekend. Trouble brewing for those two.
Oh, yeah,
boy.
absolutely. So, guys, I was thinking views are slowing down a little bit for the Almost D1 podcast. So, I figured I'd get some cheap likes and attention and, introduce the pup to you guys. So, come here. Come here. Oh, she's shy. This is the pup.
Oh, look at her. She's lovely.
This
Yeah,
is
just give her a
Alice.
treat. That's a good girl.
This
man.
is the girl.
Uh,
She's the dumbest dog you'll ever meet, but golly, is she a good one.
love to see it, Edward.
Yeah,
Thank you for
Yeah.
that, Alice.
Nothing better.
Yeah, had to do it. Like I said, views slowing down a little bit, so cheap likes and attention. Always pull out the pup. Oldest trick in the book.
That'll do
Does that
it.
work with the woman too, Edward? Is that a nice trick you pull too?
When I can. It's a lot of old people in my area, so kind of unwanted attention. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
Yeah, you just brush them off. You're not that pretty.
Yeah,
Let's just keep it
get away
going.
from
No.
me. I don't know what to say.
Hot
Yeah.
woman jogging. You see my dog? You see my dog?
dude,
Come on,
I
my
walk
dog.
her all the time. I walk her all the time, and it actually pisses me off when people don't stop me to ask about her. I'm like, what, you think you're too good for my dog?
That's good.
Yeah. All right, boys. So, in the honor of the MLB postseason, we wanted to go ahead and have a little bit of a fun intro today. We're going to give you our top 5 walk-up songs if we were batters in the Major League Baseball. Obviously none of us have the talent to do that, but
No,
we can pretend.
and this is going to be a great one for you viewers because we're going to post these graphics after this episode drops. And we want to know from the viewers' perspective who won this because we could go back and forth all day that I won it or Sam won it. We want to hear from you guys who has a trash ox. And we're going to keep redoing this segment for different scenarios, but I like this first one. Eddie said it best in the MLB postseason spirit. Let's go round robin order, kind of share one song, and then we'll move on to the next guy before we get all 5. So, Edward, you brought it up. Let's start it off with you. Give me your number 1 song.
All right, my number 1 song, if I was a Major League Baseball player, it's got to be the guy American Girl by Tom Petty.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah. I knew
he's
that one
going
would.
old.
Dude, you gotta go old. That's one of the best songs ever created.
Okay.
I'm a big Tom Petty guy. So that'd be my go-to number 1 song if I were in the MLB.
Nice.
Sam?
Nice.
I'm gonna throw it on over to you. I think the kid is frozen. Oh no, we lost Sam.
Well, from that standpoint, I can take it from here.
Yes, sir.
My first one, I'm going to go with, and I have a very different list. I'll just leave it at that. My first one is one of my favorite songs, pop songs. It's going to be My Way by Calvin Harris, number 1. For those listeners who not are aware of my way, it's my way to say, at least I did it my way. And then it's just like a nice it's like a nice EDM house music, like. But yeah, I got to throw in some house in there. So yeah.
I was about to tell you to start singing it, but you kind of beat me to it. I was gonna say it to mess with you, but
So Sam, I don't think you heard my first one, but it's "My Way" by Calvin Harris, and I gave a little rendition. If for those who don't know, it's the "My Way to say." At least I did.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you go ahead. We lost you
Yeah,
there for a
sorry,
second.
sorry,
So
folks.
Yes.
I don't know what was happening there.
Sam, what was the last thing you heard?
Dude, I was cutting out for a good 2 minutes, hoping I was going to reconnect there, so I have no idea. But I'll just give you I'll give you
All right.
one of mine. This song is my song, man. I love this song ever since I was a little kid. It was my walkout song in middle school, high school, and it's "The Show Goes On" by Lupe Fiasco.
It's a great song.
You're in the big show.
That's a
great.
I bet
That's
that's
a
a
really
real
good
feeling
one.
with that
It's a
song
really
playing
good
in the
one.
background. So that's one of them for me.
absolutely. Sam, I still know every single lyric to that
As do
song
I.
from us playing it so much in
Man.
middle school.
Oh, I know. That's one of those songs I feel like you have to know every lyric too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, dude.
it's just
it
a
was
banger, man. It's
yeah.
a banger.
it was everywhere. It's so good.
literally my favorite.
All right, next song I got. It's still up there for me too, but I've actually listened to more Lupe Fiasco, and it's kind of like the more Lupe I listen to, the more that one like drops down. I'm like, man, he's got better stuff than that.
Huh.
So I don't know, but anyways, next song I got on my list is "Good Ass Intro" by Chance the Rapper.
Oh,
Just nothing just gets me like it gets
that's a
me
good
going.
one.
I just love that song so much. Kind of just makes me happy to be alive. And
And
so,
that's one where you can literally just play it at the very beginning. Some people
Yeah.
pick a specific part of the song for their walkout. You could just start from
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, new rule. We're going to make Ryan sing every single song that we pick out.
All right, can Ryan? Oh, go ahead.
All
Ryan,
right.
actually.
All right, guys, can we just go? Each of us just give our list because this is taking a little too
Yeah.
long.
Here, let me go. Let me go right into it.
Yeah, that's on me.
So I had the
Yeah,
show
go
goes
for it,
on
Sam.
by Lupe Fiasco. Right above it by Lil Wayne. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good
That
one.
that one
Nice.
you can start that one right
Okay.
off the rip too, and it just something about the
Okay.
music
Oh,
just
yeah.
gets me ready to run through a brick wall.
Yeah.
Makes you feel nicey.
I got For Those About to Rock by AC/DC.
Give us a little snippet.
Yeah. I need a rendition if I don't know
For
it.
those about to rock, we salute you. That's literally what it says, man.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
But that song just fires me up. Little AC/DC always fires me up, and I always thought
I
it'd
love
be so
AC/DC.
sick, like to walk out to a UFC fight and you're playing For Those About to Rock.
Mhm.
I got Joker and the Thief by Wolfmother. Just the guitar in that is sick.
That's a good one.
And then
Yeah.
That's another intro one. Just started off the
I
rep.
threw Gasolina by Daddy
Yep.
Yankee on there. You gotta have it, man. You gotta have it. I hear that song. I think baseball. I think Sandlot.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to hit a home
Every
run or
Dominican
something.
Republic
Yeah.
player.
I think that's when that's when Danny Palencia took the leap from being just a good closer to being an elite one. Once he started playing Daddy Yankee to run out there.
Yeah, for sure. But those are my 5.
So.
I think those are bangers. Yeah.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Those are
Love it.
Yeah, it's
great
respectable,
lists.
I'd say.
Yeah, Ryan.
All right.
Ryan, let's run through yours.
So I again had My Way, Calvin Harris first. Number 2 is One Kiss by Dua Lipa. I'm so serious. One kiss is on. Okay, I won't sing everyone.
No.
Number 3 is 20 Minutes, Lil Uzi, and that's one that just play it from the start. I love the beginning of that song. That song gets me fired up. Um, Number 4 is Birds of a Feather by Billie
Dude, I'm
Eilish.
a huge fan of that song.
Birds of a Feather, like that's because you have to think about these like what do other people like, not just me. Like the whole point is getting the crowd.
Uh,
And Birds of a Feathers. If you don't like that song,
No,
you're like
that's
if you
not
don't
what
like
a
that
walkout song is at all.
if you don't like Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish, you're lying to yourself. You are straight lying, and that she was robbed of a
hey,
Grammy, but that's a
I
different story.
truthfully don't think I've ever heard that song.
what?
Oh,
Dude,
rendition
come on,
time.
man.
Please, I'm not
I
kidding
want
you.
you
Go
to
ahead, Ryan.
stay.
Yeah,
Dude, no, my girlfriend's obsessed with Billie Eilish.
Sam, my favorite part of the song is like, and I don't know what I'm crying for. Yeah, that's a good one. But it's Eddie. It goes like, birds of a feather, we should stick together. I'm not a singer, folks. All right, this is gonna be great content to just
Oh
flame me
man,
in the comments.
Edward's
All
cringing.
right,
Why we're doing this?
now.
So, and then the
Seriously.
last one
I never heard that
is
song, and it is not ringing
that's
a
actually
bell.
that's actually
That is
crazy
unreal.
considering. Okay, never mind. Last one, I think the people really like this one is Solo
Oh, yeah.
by Future.
Yeah, that's a good one, Soroka.
Yeah.
If I gotta be
I don't
honest,
know.
guys. I
Yeah.
don't think Eddie is familiar with like any of those songs.
No.
You don't know Solo? So
No.
my final list is My Way, Calvin Harris, 2, One Kiss by Dua Lipa, 20 Minutes by Lil Uzi, Birds of a Feather, and then Solo by Future. Honorable mention I want to throw in there because I was close to throwing in there is Get It Sexy by Sexy Red.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
walking up? Girl, you know this ass super fat. I ain't lying.
I've been
That's a
trying to
good one.
hype up the crowd.
I can see you walking up to that.
That's a good honorable mention. But
That's
yeah,
a perfect song to strike out to.
So these are risky songs. These are good songs, but like it makes you look so bad if I were to strike out to any one of these.
Dude, yeah.
Like
It would not look good.
it's really cool if I hit a home run to them, but if I strike out, it looks really terrible. But yeah, Ed, you go.
Okay. Yeah, so, Sam, in your defense, you guys aren't going to know many of my songs either. Like, you know American Girl by Tom Petty and you know Good Ass Intro. But I'm assuming you guys don't know a whole lot about Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers.
I've
I
heard
do.
that song. Yeah.
Oh, you do? It's a
Yeah.
beautiful song.
My
I can
dad's
walk
a
up to
huge
that
Allman
song all day.
Brothers.
That makes sense, Eddie. Not
Because
gonna lie.
Can you rendition it for us though?
Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. I can keep going.
No,
if
you
guys
can
want,
stop
but-
right there.
Dude,
But your
Ed,
voice is beautiful.
Ed, you have the voice. Brennan, I can't even look at you right now.
Like a combination of Fergie and Jesus.
Literally, your figure. When you go, your figure. You look like a unicorn. Oh, that's great.
Okay, so yeah, I got Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers. Next, a little heavy metal mixed in there. I'm going to go Sober by Tool, which I'm not giving a rendition of that one. Just know that song.
You said heavy metal. That's
Yeah,
enough for me.
you lost me
There
there.
you go.
Just trust me when I say that song is a banger.
Should I play it really quick?
Fair enough.
For the fans.
Go
What's
for
it
it.
called? So,
Please
I don't
do.
think. Do we have the copyright?
Yeah, if you don't, but are we
It's
gonna
called-
get copyrighted?
Nah, no. No, we probably would, so we'll just move on. And then,
Yeah, just
real quick, honorable mention to Plush by Stone Temple Pilots. Another banger. Not heavy metal, it's a grunge song, but, you know. I don't listen to anything newer than 2006. So
Jeez Louise.
So did Neo or
Besides
Akon
Chance.
make this list?
no, but now that you say that, I probably should have thrown some Akon on here.
Ooh.
That was stupid of me.
Yeah.
Smack that. up.
Yeah, I should have smacked that.
Dude, that's a perfect song to hit a home run to. Smack it.
Yeah.
All right. But last song I got for you guys is, bit of a basic, but it is a classic. Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. That just gets the whole crowd bumping and gets you ready to run through a brick wall and hit a home run off cornball Jacob Mizorowski. Nothing better than a little Led Zeppelin to play some baseball too. But, and now, in talking about Jacob Mizorowski and the sad Milwaukee Brewers, let's get into that series a little bit. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but
I actually have been.
Yeah. Dodgers are up 2-0, and they look pretty good right now. It is making me happy to see the Brewers crap in the bed, like always. But, yeah, if you guys got any thoughts on that series, let's hear them.
I'm not going to lie to you, Edward. I've watched a decent amount of both games, and I've never thought I would say this out loud, but I'm thrilled to watch the Dodgers winning
I know.
2-0. I can't believe I'm rooting for the Dodgers, but it feels
I know.
amazing. Can we just talk about terrain blowing that first game?
Dude, he looks.
Dude, take the ball to the leg, man. Tie the team up. It is. There is no I in team, man. Like, come on, take one for the team. You tied up the game. We're going into extras.
Dude,
like,
I gotta say something about
that
game
pissed me
one
off so
anyway.
much.
How about that double play the Brewers got? I mean, how lucky was that?
That's kind of my thing with the Brewers. They are the luckiest team I've ever seen.
That was the luckiest
in my entire
that's the
life.
luckiest play I have ever seen. With the circumstances, there's one out, bases loaded. Literally hits off the top of the fence, basically. I don't know if it went off his glove and then hit the top of the fence.
Yeah.
I can't even remember because it was so
Yeah,
crazy.
it did, but that's a live ball
Yeah,
at that
and then
point.
they somehow get him out at home. I think it's Teoscar. And then they get the force at a third. And it's just, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that should not happen, man.
Dude, it was terrible. Like, oh my gosh, bases loaded, one out, and that's how you freaking end the inning with just a bunch of, fuckery going on. Like,
For lack
horrible.
of a better term.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something a little more family friendly to say, but I think fuckery sums it up
That's
perfectly.
why at the end of game one, I wasn't even mad that the Brewers lost. Like, obviously I wanted them to lose, but like they should have been down more than what they were. And they just got lucky.
Oh yeah,
so
dude.
I was like, the Brewers did not deserve to win that game. The Dodgers did, and ball don't lie. So
yeah, dude, I just don't understand what Teoscar was doing. The ump called it safe, like run. Why are you didn't have to tag up. Like, I don't know what he was thinking in that situation.
well, I think he thought he caught it. Is what probably happened.
Yeah, but okay, why are you looking? The ump is going like this.
I mean, I don't know, man.
It's hard to miss.
I don't think I've ever seen him play like that, so I'm not going to judge him.
Probably not. I'm not going to be too harsh because especially the way he played in game 2. But I'm just saying, it was just a lapse on the base paths by him. Not egregious because, like you said, it was kind of very unusual how that play went out. But still, it got to have better base running than that. But not the worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah. All right. And then going on to game 2, first of all, in game 1, huge shout out to Blake Snell. Guy was untouchable all day. 8 innings of 1-run ball. Or no, he didn't even give up a run. That was Roki who gave up that run. 8 innings, no runs. He looked fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch game 2. Game 1, I watched a little bit of, but game 2, I could care less about the Dodgers and the Brewers right now. I'm
I will say it is pretty cool to that the Dodgers are bringing back that you can have dominant starting pitchers go longer than 4 innings and not be
oh my
scared.
gosh.
Dude, thank
Like,
you.
Yeah.
Like, Council would have pulled Yamamoto after 6 innings yesterday.
like it puts a stop to that tomfoolery of this bullpen game. Like, no, like let's throw the if he's doing good, leave him in there. Stop being so scared.
Yeah, dude, like, credit to Dave Roberts, because I think a lot of managers would have pulled Yamo yesterday after, like, 7 or something like that. And he was like, no, I'm going to ride my guy. He's earned this right now, and I'm going to freaking ride him till the brakes fall off.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
it paid off, dude. He was excellent. 9 innings, 1 run on 3 hits. Finished the game with 111 pitches. Like, dude, right now, the Dodgers starting pitching is so scary. I think it's probably going to carry them all the way to another World Series right now.
Yep.
But like I said,
Yep.
it's just awesome to see the Brewers getting their butts kicked. I love every second of it.
I did too. I think the Dodgers are gonna walk into the World Series in either 4 or 5. I don't see it going more than that with how the series has looked so far. But I kind of want to move into the
Yeah.
ALCS. I mean, 2 butt whoopings for the Mariners at Toronto, and then tonight the Blue Jays say, "Hey, we're gonna do it right back at you at your place." How about that? I mean, what's going on there?
Dude, I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what. This is a weird series so far, man. Because like, kind of the Blue Jays just have not been showing up on offense. They've looked kind of dead in the water a little bit, and I kind of think that's they're back. They've got so much going for them on that offense. But man, who was pitching today for Seattle? George Kirby gave up 8 runs, and I mean that makes sense. He's had a rough season this year, not his usual self. So that's crazy. Shane Bieber coming alive, 6 innings, 2 runs. He looked good. And then, yeah, dude, Blue Jays needed this badly. I kind of thought Game 2 was a must-win for them at home, and they couldn't get it done. They got shellacked.
Yeah, they got
But yeah, they're coming back, and they're making this a series, which, thank God, because I did not want to see a sweep. These are both good teams, and I think Toronto is a much better team than what we saw in those first 2 games. So this is going to be a fun series.
Yeah, I mean, game 4 they're playing tomorrow. I wonder who they're going to start. Oh, they already got it. I mean, Toronto's probably going to start Scherzer, and then Luis Castillo is going to start. And he's been pretty good. So.
Yeah, he has been. Wow, Blue Jays are going Scherzer.
Yeah, the Blue Jays. That's what it says. Probable pitchers, at least. And I feel like they would.
Wow.
I feel like they would throw him. I mean, he's got the experience. He knows what it takes to win.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, a big game as well, but he is kind of getting older.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that game goes. I think that's going to be a fun series. I keep watching. But
Gonna be honest. I had no idea Max Scherzer still in this Major League Baseball. I thought he was somewhere in Korea.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
dude, it's Max Scherzer. He's never gonna go to Korea or anything. He's too much of a legend. If he wants a spot on an MLB roster, someone will sign him.
Same thing with him and Verlander. They're just grandfathered into any team they want to be on now. But with that being said, I think we should just roll right into our college football picks for the week.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Yeah, baby.
So,
let's hear.
You guys want me to start? You want to go 1-1-1 here, or should we go?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's just go right through. Screw it.
Let's go right through.
Well, last week I went 2-2, so I'm at a career record of 4-4 right now, fellas. So keep that in mind. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'm hitting 500, and 500 ain't bad. It ain't good, but it ain't bad. We're breaking even with that. Yeah,
breaking even.
Maybe not. I don't know. But this week,
where'd this guy go?
I'm going to be honest, boys. So I'm doing this on my phone, and my picks are on my phone. So, Sam, you keep talking. I am listening. However,
buddy, you got to put pen to paper like the old days.
Look at us.
I didn't know my laptop camera wasn't going to
Yeah,
work tonight.
that's all right, sir. I'll start us off though. I got
happens.
four money line picks for you guys here. Actually, no, 2 money line and 2 spread. Money line picks. I got Auburn at home versus Mizzou. Mizzou's got a good team, probably better than Auburn, but it's tough to go into Auburn, a night game. This game's at 6:45, and it's tough to beat them. Georgia last week they did it, but Mizzou ain't Georgia. I think Auburn gets it
Yep.
done. Right now they're plus 105 underdogs. I like that one. And then the other,
Sam, I do like that.
yeah,
That's a
and
nice
the
pick.
other one I got is Georgia Tech money line at Duke. They're plus 100 right now, so it's about even odds. Oh, it is even odds. But they're undefeated this year, ranked 13, and I think they're having this year where they're gonna ride this win streak, and they're gonna maybe sneak into the playoff. I think there could be a sneaky playoff team that gets one loss on the year, makes it to the ACC championship, ranked high, and they could sneak in. Because if you look at their schedule, it's not great. They basically have to go undefeated until they play Georgia at the end of the year, but they got through Clemson, and I think they play Florida State, which is probably the next big game. But Florida State's 3-3 now.
Florida State's beatable.
Yeah. So I got Georgia Tech money line at Duke plus 100. And then the 2 spreads I picked were James Madison minus 1.5 at home against Old Dominion. They're 5-1, and they've known to be good. They're playing Old Dominion, who's 4-2, and I'm just like, I feel like that's a no-brainer.
I feel like James Madison is always good for some reason.
They kind of got a cool-looking stadium for a smaller D1 school.
Oh yeah,
so,
dude.
And
I'm pretty sure that's a big school.
it's
enrollment wise.
Yeah, I don't know. Where even is that? Is that in Virginia?
I thought it was.
I believe it's
I believe
Virginia.
so.
Oh.
Let me look it up while I have access to ChatGPT right here.
Yeah, it's in Virginia.
Yeah.
And
they're like minus
I'm trying to see.
150 favorites last time I checked. But the minus 1.5 was like minus 105, and I'm like, I think they'll win that game by more than that for sure. So I hammered James Madison minus 1.5.
Yeah.
And then I got USF at home versus FAU. I got them covered minus 21.5. A little risky here. Last week they went into North Texas, undefeated team, and blew them out by over 30. And they've proven to be a damn good team this year. FAU is not great, so what's going on over there, Edward? She's getting excited. Oh, look at her.
She's She freaking has her little bone, but all the laminate floor, she keeps just like shoving it across the room and is like trying to chase it.
Yeah, she really is a big Gumby over there.
She's a freaking idiot, but
yeah, I got you.
She's having fun.
That's all that matters, right? But hey, I got USF minus 21.5 at home versus FAU. I just like that pick. I think USF's been good enough where they can get to an early lead and cover that. But those are my 4. Let's move on to you, Mr. Soroka. Let's hear what you have to offer. Is Soroka staying hot this week or what?
Yeah. So last week the streak came to an end. I was 3-1 last week, but thanks to Oregon, I don't think anyone saw that coming.
No.
I mean, but anyway. So I am currently.
No, hold on. You did pick that game right because that's one of the ones I made you put in your parlay.
Well, the others in the parlay did hit, Edward. Cubs money line, big joke. With that being said, I am currently 7-1. However, if you include the week before we start filming, I won a 4-legger before that, so I'm technically 11-1. But let's just say 7-1.
Doesn't count.
On the pod.
You didn't record it.
Yep, 7-1 on the podcast. This week, huge SEC week. I have 3 out of 4 SEC teams, starting with A&M at Arkansas. Arkansas blows. There's not much to say. They're terrible. I don't care if this is at Arkansas. Give me A&M minus 7.5. It's going to be like 20-point difference.
They're
I mean,
only favored by a touchdown?
Yes, seven.
And
Well,
a half
7.5,
point,
but
actually.
yes.
But,
It's. I mean, Notre Dame went in there. Notre Dame doesn't really score points, and they went in there and steamrolled them by like 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I think the Ole Miss at Georgia game has a lot of hype. It's a 4-5 matchup, but I think Georgia is gonna win this pretty handedly.
Yeah.
I think Ole Miss.
I
Ole
agree.
Miss got lucky against LSU. If you were to ask me, I think they're frauds. They are not the fourth best team in the country. There's no way. I think Georgia wins, and I'm going to say by 10 points, but I'm only taking the money line just because it is a 4-5 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And then my next pick is plus 9.5 USC. I think that's the lock of the weekend. And you might say, hey, well, Notre Dame's at home, but those games it's a historic rivalry. They're always close. They always come down the last one. 9.5 is a lot. I just like where USC is going right now. They just won against Michigan, who is ranked. Lincoln Riley's the coach. Love that. I think plus 9.5 is a very safe bet. And then my last bet is LSU money line. They're on the road at Vanderbilt. However, I will say I think Vanderbilt's still a bunch of frauds. I don't think they can win that game yet. I'm going to take LSU money line and their plus odds. Give me that money. So
Stroka,
that is my
I
last
really
pick.
like all those picks a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Georgia moneyline
Mhm.
versus Ole Miss. I feel like that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for a new pick right now because I had the same one.
No. Make the pick. It makes me look better. Yeah. We do duplicates. There's not a chance to make different. No. Please do.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Sam, I want to touch on one of your picks real quick. Mizzou versus Auburn. You know, we got to give a shout out to Cam Coleman. He's one of the most dominant offensive players in the country.
Yeah.
But you would never know because Jackson Arnold freaking sucks.
Is that the old Oklahoma
Yeah,
QB?
Tommy hates him.
Yes. So, dude, I just am not comfortable picking. I don't think he's the type of quarterback that can lead a major upset like that. I know Auburn is tough to play at. I know it's a night game. And I know Auburn's got a lot of talents on that team, actually. Xavier Chaplin's a good left tackle. You know, Cam Coleman's a beast. But
Yeah.
Mizzou is too good. Like, come on, dude. Mizzou, it took an unbelievable throw by Ty Simpson on 4th and 8 to beat Mizzou.
That was
I think that was the best throw.
unbelievable. That was such a
That
great
was the
game.
best throw.
That was
was
such
awesome.
a great game.
Last week. That 4th and 8 throw.
That's one of the best throws of the season so
Yeah,
far.
I was texting Soroka because I had
Yeah.
I had Alabama minus 2.5 last week, guys, and I was like,
Dude.
we need Alabama.
Mhm.
Dude, can we talk about how cool is it, especially Edward, I'm gonna let you have at this one. How cool is it what Alabama is doing with Proctor at the lineman? First against Georgia, they give him a screen pass, and then now they run a wildcat formation where he gets the ball under snap and runs that thing. Dude, that is a definition of a beast. And you want to talk about athleticism to do that? I don't have his measurements on hand. I want to say over 300 by far.
Dude, he's like 340. He's gigantic.
But Ed, how cool is that to see as a fellow lineman?
Dude, there is nothing I loved more as an O lineman than touching the ball. If it was recovering a fumble, luckily for me, I played center. I got to touch it on every play. But there is nothing more beautiful than a lineman touching the football. And so, because I'm not going to lie, Caden Proctor's been kind of struggling this year, you know. But the fact that Alabama's come back enough where they can have some fun with him and take advantage of his athleticism, it's beautiful to see. And Ryan, he's 6'7", 366 pounds.
Oh my God.
That to me is the definition of when we talk about athleticism, we have debates who's the greatest athlete on the planet. I'm not saying this guy is, but like those types of guys, that's
Hey, he's the
insane.
fridge, man.
Like,
He's
It's
today's
ridiculous.
fridge.
See, we've had that debate though. I was saying most dominant at their sport. If we're talking actual best athlete, like running the fastest, jumping the highest and stuff, dude, it's some of
yes,
these offensive or defensive linemen. These guys,
yes,
like Miles Garrett is
dude.
6'6", 270 pounds, runs a 4.4, can jump out of the
That's a
gym,
freak. He's a freak.
and
Um,
yeah,
That and you just take it for granted. Like even when I was watching that Eagles player a couple weeks back, where he blocks a field goal and then runs it back himself for
Jordan Davis,
330.
yeah, Jordan Davis.
dude,
I'm like, how is that big boy run? What speed did he get up to again? Like 18 miles per hour or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
dude, even that video of Michael Parsons running down Jared Goff like the first game of the season to sack him, like that video, I was like, that is scary.
It's
Some
so
of these
scary.
guys are just so big and fast. I'm like, how do these guys just take the heat sometimes? Like even that I saw that one video of that
Dude.
punter that got hit when he kicked the ball, and he was just like, dude, I just got crushed. And dude, got hit that way, and he was like, dude, I'm gonna be sore for like days, and I'm just like, I can only imagine, man.
Dude, they're kind of like UFC fighters in a sense. It's like you have to be kind of a psychopath to like love football that much and be that good at it. Because these guys are scary. And like to go up against one of them and be like, I'm going to eat your lunch is just, it's insane, dude. But
Did we ever get on to your
yeah,
picks yet?
so
or-
no,
right,
we
let's
haven't
get-
gotten
let's
over to
get
my
over
picks
there.
yet. I just, like I said, I just wanted to give a shout out to Ty Simpson and Cam Coleman, especially Ty Simpson, dude. He looked so good this weekend. But
Dude, yeah.
first game I got for you guys is Washington over Michigan. And this, again, we touched on this last week. I think Michigan is a year away. I don't think they're ready quite yet to dominate the Big Ten and, win over a team with as much talent as Washington right now. Especially with how good Washington is playing. I can see Jonah Coleman having a great game. Denzel Boston is a beast on the outside. I think Washington's going to have a good game. Again, I told you guys, I'm not doing money lines or spreads or just money lines now. No
Yep.
spreads, no overs, nothing like that. Just straight money lines. So I'm going to take Washington over Michigan. Next game I got, Ryan already touched on it a little bit, is Georgia over Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is a good team. I think Ryan was probably being a little harsh on them. But I don't think they're good enough to beat Georgia. I don't think they're going to win the SEC or anything like that.
No.
And just, I don't know. Dude, they have too many weaknesses on that team for me to be comfortable picking them against Georgia. That's been there, done that, and is like very battle tested in these big spots.
Yes.
Because this is a must-win game for Georgia, I think. If they go down 2 losses, like they're gonna have a tough time. They got a ton of tough games coming up. They're gonna have a really tough time, like winning the SEC and making the playoffs. So Georgia's got a lot to play for right now, and I think they're gonna come out and prove that. And then last game I got Iowa versus Penn State. Give me Iowa in that game.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Penn State is in shambles right now. I cannot believe they fired James Franklin mid-season. Like, don't get me wrong, this season has been a disaster, but at the end of the day, dude, James Franklin has been like pretty amazing. He turned that whole like franchise around. Like, give the guy to the end of the year. And plus, dude, don't you feel bad for like the kids who all came there for Coach Franklin, and now they're just like, peddling water? Like,
I don't
what do
think they
do now?
realize. I don't think they realize, and I think it's one of those decisions where they're strictly doing it because the boosters and the higher ups probably force them to make that decision.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't think they realize now they're going to be in a huge rebuild for a while. Like they're not going to be good for a while because one,
Yeah, dude.
unless they miraculously got a really good coach to come in, but still say goodbye to all those high level recruits that James Franklin was recruiting. They're all
Like,
gone. Literally
like,
say
dude,
goodbye to every star, 4 or 5 star that was thinking about going to Penn State because you want to play for a guy like James Franklin. Yes,
yeah.
he hasn't won those big games, but at the same time, he's a hell of a recruiter, has a hell of a team, and they have a shot every year to win the college football playoff. They don't do it, but they do.
Yeah, and dude, he's so good at developing talent. Like, you go to Penn State, you're
Yes.
gonna become a good football player
Say goodbye to
under
all
James
that.
Franklin. Yeah, dude. And like, they think they're gonna get like Kurt Signetti from Indiana. Why in the world would Kurt Signetti leave Indiana right now?
I think it's gonna be Matt
Could
Yeah.
not.
Rule. I could see him leaving Nebraska.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Actually, I can see
But
that all
it's
day.
not like he's
I don't know.
But-
There's
better than James Franklin, if I'm being honest.
One,
No.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Eddie, in that is so disrespectful to do it before the season's even over. Like for what he's done to your program, and you do
He's
it
been
like
there
that,
for over 10 years.
and to do a
Yeah.
$56 million buyout, like he's absolutely like Mark Trestman terrible. Like
crazy bull.
like yeah, like I don't know why that was like a bad coach that came up to my head, but it's
It
disrespectful.
was spot on.
It's disrespectful and just I feel for the guy, and I think they could have easily fired him and evaluated that after the season, but that was clearly the boosters because there's
Oh yeah.
for those of you who don't know, there is so much behind college sports that you don't even want to know in terms of local businesses, especially with NIL now. You think that they don't have a say, those big boosters, like they have more of a say than that head coach does. Head coach is just a puppet. So yeah, that was clearly a booster's decision that had nothing. It might not even been a university decision.
Head
but-
coaches just all they can do is really beg for money from the booster club to a certain extent, and then it's hard to fundraise. Like unless you're those big schools with like D1 football, obviously, like some of those smaller schools, it's hard to fundraise for your programs, especially D2, D3. Like the money's just not there like it is. Well, it's all going to the same schools: Big Ten, SEC, Power 5 or Power 4. But yeah, little do people realize how much goes into it. It's actually crazy.
Yeah. It is, dude. And like I said, I just feel bad for the guy. I think James Franklin will land on his feet. Like, you're telling me, like, a University of Florida wouldn't fire Billy Napier tomorrow to get James Franklin in the building. Or, like, FSU if Mike Norvell, like, if the season keeps going the way it is.
Yeah.
I
Like,
agree
You think,
100%.
The guy's going to land on his feet. Personally, as a Gators fan, I'm praying that they get James Franklin in there.
And let's
So,
call it what it is. He might not, his track record, they have it right. He can't win the big games, which is true. But he is a culture changer in terms of when he stepped into Penn State and now how he left it. Well, just throw this year away, but years before. I mean, they were an automatic like college football playoff team every year.
yeah, dude.
So Florida, in my opinion, would be lucky to get a guy like that. In my opinion,
yeah. And
Dude,
like,
big time.
what made it even worse,
No.
in my opinion, is that Drew Arnold got hurt and was out for the season, and Drew Allard,
Allard.
sorry, close enough. Drew Allard,
No, you're good.
out, he gets hurt, out for the season, gets stretchered off. That hurts the team too, mid game mentally, I would think. And then you just kind of lose dramatically off a 2-point conversion, and it's just like, then you're gonna fire him. Like you're just destroying everything that went into this whole season as a
Dude,
program.
yeah.
Like, what is Penn State like? Where do they go after this? What do they do now? They got to go to Iowa and play there, where it's tough to win, and your team is just broken now. Like, but at the same time,
And dude, that's
I'm
exactly
still
why I'm picking Iowa in this game. I just
yeah.
Sorry, Sam. Finish your thought. I cut you off.
No, yeah. Well, at the same time, I look at it and I see Penn State, plus 135. I think it was at, and I'm like, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I think the defense will still be good, So, I mean, they definitely got a shot
Yeah,
still.
the problem there though is that Iowa's defense is also still going to be good, and this is going to be minus Drew Aller. You know, the Iowa's just going to load the box. They're Penn State's not going to be able to run the ball with their two great running backs, Braylon Allen, or not Braylon Allen. I'm blanking on the names, but I just don't see a way in which Penn State can win this game, truthfully, unless something crazy happens. But I think Iowa's defense is going to be too good. Tough place to play. I just think Iowa does too much.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, I'm going to pick Iowa in that game.
No, I like those picks from all you guys.
And that's all I got.
I kind of went a different direction there and picked some smaller schools because it's just easier sometimes. But with that being said,
yeah,
go ahead, Ed. Go ahead.
The boys gave their records, and I don't know what mine is right now, but I can assume that it is not good.
Well,
hey Edward, you would have me fooled because the rationale you do every week, I'm like, I mean, this guy clearly knows ball. I mean, and I said to him in the group chat, because I'm literally picking based on like two criteria, and he's going in depth analytics on me, and I'm like, I think you're over analyzing these games.
Oh, I'm definitely over analyzing these games. Big time over analyzing.
Yeah, well.
But you sound really smart every week, and I just want to give you kudos.
I mean, that's
something
really
at least. He's saying good things, man.
I'll take
it. It's hard to disagree. But with that being said,
use good. Use good.
You don't need this.
All right, boys.
Shall we move on to NFL? This is getting late.
Move on to NFL.
Yes, sir. Please,
guys. I hope all you have this Bears money line at home versus Saints minus 230. Bears at home, riding off that big win against not a great Saints team. I think the Bears, coming off 3 wins in a row, they ride it into another win. So you got to rock with the Bears here. I'm also going to go Eagles money line at Minnesota. But I just think the Eagles are too good to lose 3 games in a row. I think they find a way to come back and bounce back from those 2. Well, last week's loss was really rough, but the last 2 games, I think they bounce back and get a dub against the Vikings this week. I think the defense will step up and play a lot better. And I think Jalen Hurts will play a little better too. And then lastly, Eddie, I know you're probably going to counter this, but I got Dolphins money line at the Browns. Man, the Dolphins, they suck, but so do the Browns. And the Dolphins got a better offense than the Browns. Even though the Browns got a crazy good D, especially Myles Garrett. But I think the Dolphins are just – they could be 3-3 easily. There's been a couple games that just – they can't finish off. I think they're a better team than the Browns too. And I just think – I don't know. It's tough. It's tough with the Browns. Just can't figure out their QB situation. Dylan Gabriel might be the guy, but it's too young, too fresh. They're going to win maybe 2 or 3 more games this season, and they're going to lose the rest. I think the Dolphins cash out win number 2 this week. So I got Dolphins at Browns plus +115. Those are my 3.
All right. Ryan, you want to go ahead?
I will. Let's make it known first. I went 3-1 last week, despite my out there picks. This week I do have the Bears as a good Samaritan and good Bear fan. My next pick is Eagles minus 1.5. Seems a lock as well. Like Sam said, they're too good of a team to lose 3 in a row at Minnesota. I don't even know. I think JJ's coming back this week. Doesn't matter. Eagles winning that game. They're going to find a way. Too well coached. Next is my bold pick is Raiders plus 12.5 at Kansas City. The track record shows those games are kind of a weird dogfight, despite how bad the Raiders
Hmm.
are every time. Um, I don't know. I just have a weird feeling. I know it's at the Chiefs, but give me the Raiders. Well, not the Raiders, but give me their plus 12 and a half. I think they can keep it within 10 points.
I think so too.
That's my risky pick.
Yeah, because I think Genty can have some success running the ball against them for sure. Like, dude,
Exactly.
the Chiefs have just been so weird this year. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know. I cannot evaluate them at all. Yeah, like
They're
they're
like
beating the
this.
Detroit Lions and then losing to
And
the
how
freaking.
perfect. Yes, Eddie, you nailed the nail on the head. It would be so Chiefs like this year where they beat the Lions and pretty handily too. What was it, 30-17?
Yeah,
And then it would be so perfect, and then they go in and struggle against the Raiders. Like that's what I saw as well in that pick.
yeah, dude. I
Um,
don't know what is going on with them. I was kind of too scared to touch that game, honestly, because I was looking at that too, and I'm like, man, the Raiders always play them tough, but I don't
Yeah.
know
yes,
at all
yes.
what
So
to
I just
think
took
of
the
Well, they
spread.
get
Kansas City.
Rasheed Rice back this week too,
Yeah.
and
Oh, I know
Oh,
that.
that's
but hey,
huge.
Max Crosby, he might have a field day.
Uh,
So
exactly. Max loves playing against Patrick. He loves trying to get his
Mhm.
hands on him. Uh, and then my last pick is Broncos money. I love the Broncos, man. I love Bo Nix. I love their defense. I think they're going to be sleeper contenders in the AFC. That's pretty much out in the open with the Ravens looking terrible. Bills just lost pretty bad to the Atlanta Falcons. Chiefs are up and down. Don't sleep on those Broncos. That is like one of my picks in the AFC this year. I think they take care of the Giants, shut the two rookies up a little bit, bring them back down to earth. Give me the Broncos.
yeah,
I like it, Ryan. So guys, I'm gonna start off this. I don't know if you guys can call this an upset or not, but I'm gonna call it an upset. I got the Jaguars beating the Rams in London on Sunday,
Okay.
and my whole reasoning for this is Jaguars have a sneaky good defense. Puka Nakua, I think, is out this week, and plus, just because this game is in London, the Jaguars play in London like a lot. I think more than any other team. And then like the flight from Florida to London compared to the flight from LA to London, I don't know how. Like I could see the Rams coming out like jet lag, a little
Yeah.
flat because of that early morning London game. So for that reason, I'm going to pick the Jaguars in that game, who've been playing surprisingly well as of late. And then next game I got the Browns beating the Dolphins, and it's real simple. Dolphins' run defense is the worst in the league, and I think the Quinshawn Judkins is going to win this game for the Browns. It's as simple as that. I think the Browns' defense will do a fine job neutralizing the Dolphins' offense, and then this is going to be a 10-13 game with Quinshawn Judkins probably having like 120 rushing yards.
boring. But
It
bet
is.
on it, boys.
It will not be a barn burner. This is the game. If it's in your area, this is the game. You go cut the grass, get dinner started, whatever you got to do for the day. Get some homework done. You do not need to be sitting down spending your time watching this game. But I will say, in the battle of the 1 and 5s, I think the Browns prevail. And last but not least, Patriots versus Titans. I think the Patriots win this game, and I think they win it in a blowout.
Dude, that's another AFC sleeper team, man. Man,
Pats look good.
Drake May, man, he looks great.
Yeah.
He looks
Titans
very,
just
very
fired
good
their
right
head
now.
coach too.
And
So, yeah.
that's where my head's at. Sometimes after teams fire head coach, they can come out with like a fire lit under them, or it could come out just completely flat. So I'm just gonna go based on the fact that this is a revenge game for Mike Vrabel. You
Yep.
know, the Titans should have never fired him. That was the dumbest thing they've done in a long time. But Mike Vrabel, this is in Tennessee. I think Mike Vrabel goes in there and just wipes the floor with them. Drake May's playing excellent football right now. And Yeah, I think the Patriots. The line is -6.5. This is the only one where I would say bet. Patriots definitely win by a touchdown. There's no doubt in my mind.
I might
I
fade
know.
that. I
I
might fade
know.
that.
You probably should.
I
We've
will
said this.
say,
We've said this all year long. Whatever picks I make, just fade them. You'll win yourself some money. But
we gotta bring up how you were so adamant about Iowa State going in and kicking Colorado's butt. Did Colorado win? I'm pretty sure
Colorado
they did,
won,
right?
and then listen to this. I think Iowa State was ranked 22, and they stormed the field. Like, what is going on in Colorado, man? That's bad.
Okay. Ryan, you bring that up. Was there any fault in my logic in that game?
No, I thought that was the free. I thought that was the most lock, like the definition of a lock.
Hey, you know what
was
happened?
that game.
Prime time.
What?
Prime time, man.
I will say I want to give credit. I want to hear Edward because he knows way more about football than I do too. I still like Cam Ward, and I think
I love Cam Ward.
Yeah, I think he could be a beast. I just don't think it's like
it's gonna take time when you got out of a team.
Their O line and just going to the Tennessee Titans. Come on, it's gonna take some time.
We've unfortunately seen this play out with many a Bears quarterback. As Bears fans, Justin Fields, I'm still very adamant, could have been one of the best QBs in the league right now.
It's too far gone.
If he had been supported at all, and it's too far gone now, but if they had given him a competent coach, a decent line, a weapon, one maybe would have been nice.
Gary Wilson.
By the time they got DJ Moore, it was too late. But I'm saying, at this point now, I'm talking about when he was on the Bears. They got him DJ Moore eventually, but that was his third year, and he was just too far gone at that point.
His wide receiver one was Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
Hey, name 4 wide receivers on the Bears from 5 seasons ago.
Give me Kevin White.
I don't even know if he was on the team 5 years ago. And what is that, 2021, 2020? Brian Pringle. Byron Pringle. Equanimous St. Brown.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to say Brown. Darnell Mooney.
Who's the guy?
Dante Pettis.
Wims. I don't know what his first name is, but Wims, who dropped that touchdown ball against the Saints.
Gosh.
Javon
Wims.
I can't really think of much, honestly. Did we have Martellus Bennett at one point?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's way before 2020.
That was like 2014, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, so I think Cam Ward has actually looked relatively good considering. Yeah. But dude, it's just he looks good, and I'm not gonna give up on him yet. But I've seen it too many times where it's just the team sucks as the number 1 pick going in. There's just not enough around him to find any success early on. And the more he can't get good game reps, the farther and farther he's going to fall back. And it's just, it's a recipe for disaster. They got to do something. They got to, And I will say the Titans did at least make a fair effort. They've been investing into the offensive line for a long time. I think literally 3 first-round draft picks at this point. Skoronski, J.C. Latham, and they signed Cushenberry and Dan Moore and Zeitler and stuff. So they're trying, but just not coming together. And I don't think Brian Callahan was a good coach to do that. I still don't understand why they fired Vrabel. Will never make sense to me. But I don't know. And they've tried with the weapons and everything. They've signed Pollard. They signed Ridley. It's just nothing they've done has worked. It's not good team construction, I don't think. So hopefully they can figure it out soon because I think Cam Ward is a very good player. He can be a very good quarterback, but they're not doing enough right now to help him.
Yeah, I agree. Just tough to go to the Titans and the team sucks. And just thrown into it. kind of don't have anyone to learn under.
Mhm.
Kind of just learning from the coaches, and I don't know, nothing's working over there. So God bless Cam Ward because he's a hell of a
Yeah.
player. His story is awesome, but
Mhm.
I'm just glad I'm a Bears fan right now.
Yeah, I'm a
honestly.
big Cam Ward guy.
Which is crazy to say because usually it sucks like that bad, but
That's
yeah,
usually us that they're making fun
yeah,
of.
I
So
feel
that
Yeah.
does
bad
feel
for him,
pretty
man,
good.
because I know how it feels.
Yeah. First time since 2018 I've been happy to be a
Yeah,
Bears
for
fan.
real. I mean,
Yeah.
that last game was
Since the Khalil Mack
oh
days.
man. That last game, man, that
Well,
lit a fire under
boys,
me. I'm like, this team, man. This might be a team that we thought is better than we were anticipating. But yeah, I'm with you, Soroka. I think we're gonna wrap it up there, fellas. I mean,
Yes,
we
sir.
got a great episode, great content, boys. Again, let us know. We're gonna drop a little graphic of our final top 5 walkout songs. We love to hear what you guys thought. Go ahead and flame my singing ability, but let's praise Edward of his singing rendition of that song. But yeah,
I'm a
it's
man
good.
of many talents. Yes, sir, boys. All right, you guys have a good night. Remember, everybody love everybody, and you better be nice to my dog. She's dumb, but she has feelings. All right.
yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
So, till next
See
time,
you
guys.
soon. Love you, boys.
Love you guys. Later.